Hey, what's up, Boneheads? We're back with another recipe. And just like we've done the last couple ones, we're gonna switch it up. We're kind of taking a break from waterfowl, trying some other wild game. And today's no exception. We are busting out the thunder chicken. That's right, we're going straight turkey. And we're gonna actually have about 3 to 4 recipes coming for you for turkey. So I'm excited for you guys, not only to see this recipe, but also the hunt. The hunt, we had a couple glitches on filming it, but overall it's a successful hunt. We put down a big tom. So I'm hoping to pull 3 recipes from this. And then we've also got a mystery 4th episode. So you gotta stay tuned for that. So today's gonna be very simple. How I'm gonna do this is a little bit of a combination cook. So I've been brining this turkey breast. This is just one breast. I've got it in here with my brine. And I've got a little video with that. All right, so you guys got to bear with me because I do not have everything set up right now for when we film our typical recipes. And I'm starting this about 6 hours, 7 hours before we're actually going to film and cook this turkey breast. But I am going to do a brine. It was kind of a late decision, but I decided why not? We're going to brine this turkey breast. We're doing one breast, wild turkey that was shot just a few days ago. So I didn't have time to research. I'm home working and dealing with that kind of stuff. So I didn't have time to research a big fancy turkey brine. So I literally just got in the spice cabinet, started throwing things in here. So here's the ingredients that I've got. I'm using a little bit of everything. So I just poured, half a pot full of water, dumped in probably, I don't know, cup and a half of salt, as well as some sugar. I've got rosemary, garlic powder, bay leaves, thyme, and some black peppercorns. And I'm just, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm just gonna give that a nice stir, mix it all up, get it, everything kind of dissolved in there. Heat that up. As soon as everything's dissolved and the brine's mixed good, I'm gonna dump in just a ton of ice cubes to cool that thing down. I'm hoping to get it cooled quickly. I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc with the turkey breast, let that thing marinate for about 4 hours. I probably should have done this morning so it could go all day, but it's just the turkey breast. Marinate, and then we're gonna cook it. So wanted to let you guys see what it looks like. Rinse it off. Get it on the cutting board, kind of square everything up. Keep it super simple today. One seasoning. I'm hitting it with that Traeger fin and feather rub. And then I've got my smoker set at 175. So I'm gonna take that breast, it's gonna go on the smoker for 1 hour, try to get as much smoke into that meat as possible. And then guess what? It's going in the water bath. We're gonna bust out the sous vide. We're gonna load that thing with some butter, a little bit of spices, bring that right up to that perfect temperature. Hopefully keep it moist because that wild turkey dries out. Anybody that's had wild turkey, I'm not talking about the whiskey. Anybody that's had a wild turkey to eat knows that it's easy to dry out. So I'm hoping we get the smoke out there, but if I went low and slow, I think it's gonna dry out. So I'm gonna pull it off. I'm gonna put it in with butter, seasoning. It's gonna go back into the sous vide, take it up to temperature, and I'm gonna have that grill piping hot. I'm gonna take it out a minute on each side, get some grill marks, finish that off, let it come in, rest for a little bit. We're gonna slice it, and who knows? Maybe it's gonna taste like cardboard. But you don't know unless you try. So stay tuned. We're gonna rinse this off, get it on the board. All right, so I went ahead, tried to rinse it off as best I could. There's still a little bit of seasonings on it from being in that brine, but look at that, that is a big breast. So it's been in the brine for probably about 4 hours or so. We're just gonna season this thing up. I kind of squared off some of the fat around the side a little bit. But this thing is big. I tell you what, I kind of underestimated it. I wish I would have started this recipe about an hour and a half earlier because we are going to be in for a late dinner tonight. So just gonna hit it up with this seasoning. Start on that bottom side. Don't be scared on the seasoning. Now, if you don't have a sous vide and you like doing your turkey on the grill, that is gonna be our next recipe. It's just a straight grilled turkey. I'm excited to share that recipe with you guys as well. Now, despite what you might think of me being a great white hunter, this bird took more than one shot to get down. I'm not gonna get into details yet as far as how many it took, but there's some BBs in there. So, all right, we are taking this thing out to the smoker. It's gonna go on low and slow. I'll take you out there with the camera. We're gonna let it go for, I'd say about an hour. I'd say an hour, let it absorb that smoke. Plus I wanna eat here while it's still light out. And then we'll have everything ready inside. So it's basically gonna come straight from out there into the sous vide. We'll pick it up there. Out to the smoker we go. let's take a look. So I went ahead and went a little longer with this. So it's been on for about an hour 20. And that's what we want. Not even close to being done, but got some smoke on both sides. We're gonna take that in, vacuum seal it, and then I'm gonna leave the smoker going because we're gonna finish it out here. I'm gonna crank the heat on it. So take it in, get it vacuum sealed. All right, vacuum sealed turkey right off of the smoker. Pop this out, and I've got the sous vide set at 155, and I'm gonna go about an hour and a half in here. So just like that, drop your meat in. Make sure everything's under, yep, everything's submerged. Pinch that bag there on the lid. And we're gonna let that turkey just sit there and cook in that butter. Look at the butter. You can already see it starting to melt and just spread around that meat. And it's all gonna cook in that here for about the next hour and a half.
Big bird.
Yeah,
it is a big bird. Oh, that looks like a freaking steak.
Oh, it smells good too. All right, so we've just got this out of the sous vide, and we're going straight onto the Yoder. About a minute, minute and a half on each side. All right, so this turkey just came off the smoker. We went ahead and, let's just make sure. It's always good when the bird's not rare, but that's pretty good. Nice little smoke ring in there. Definitely tender. One of the best things about doing meat outside where everybody can smell it is it's easy to get volunteers to taste. So I've got neighbors in here that are gonna make their BoneHead waterfowl taste testing debut.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, here, fine.
All right, no sauce piece first. I don't think it needs sauce. This is freaking awesome.
Holy shit. Isn't that good? Holy cow.
Best turkey I ever had.
That's better than I ever would have imagined.
You nailed it, man. Really good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
You don't need any sauces.
Wow. Guys, I'm not kidding you. That is perfectly tender wild turkey. So there you have it. Seasoned it, smoked it low and slow for an hour and a half, in the sous vide for an hour and a half, charred it for about 3 minutes at 500 degrees. A little bit of Traeger rub on this, and yeah, it's money. Stay tuned for more. Cheers.